Hey everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to Today I Feel Like. Today we're going to take a look at the Falcon Pocketlite F7 Mini. This is an RGB LED light. We're going to unbox it, see what it looks like, and then test it out. And here we go. All right, let's go ahead and look around the box a little bit here, and we have the Pocketlite F7 Mini RGB LED light. And on this side it says DSOL lighting remote control app. So it looks like it's going to have an app that's going to work for both iOS and Android. Here, it's a little branding on here. Some quick information, like it says it's 2500K to 9000K. RGB, 96 CRI, and it has an app for both iOS and Android. So yeah, all right. Here it says designed by Falcon in China, and same thing on that side. On the back here, some specs about the light. So it does say it's 5-watt output. Color temperature again is 2500K to 9000K. CRI is 96. Lux is 0.3 meters to 0.3. Meters to 1900. It looks like operating voltage is 5 volt 2 amps and 5 volt 3 amps, and battery capacity is 3.7 volts at 2600 milliamps. So all right, let's go ahead and get this thing opened up and check it out here so we can see what comes inside of it and what it's going to look like and what kind of accessories, if any, are going to be in here, if it's just going to be the light alone. Somehow I don't think it's going to be just the light, considering that it's a pretty sizable box, so especially for a portable light. So let's set that there. Got a QC pass thing there. We have a quick user manual there, and yeah. All right, here's the light, and yeah, oops, actually turned it on already. Yeah, that was an accident, but at least there's juice in there. We know that. All right. Yeah, this is the light. It is mini, and as we can see, it is very, very small. I think these might be magnets that are right there. I'm not sure. Let me just grab. Yeah, those are magnets that are on there. So that's kind of cool. It looks like you'll be able to stick this onto something. So if you want to stick this on, you know, I don't know, whatever, something metal, you could do that. There's a little bit of a screen on top here. Let's get this plastic off there so we can check that out. And it looks like as we turn this on, we should see the screen there. So yeah, there we go. So cool. All right, that's nice to see. And on this side of it here, we're going to have the adjustment knob there, and we are going to have the USB-C port to plug in. So that's nice to see it's USB-C. On the bottom here, we are going to have a 1/4 thread so we can mount this onto a tripod or something. So, all right, it does say to take this film off the front of it here before use so that it doesn't get hot and melt, I would imagine. So let's peel this off there so that we can have that off so we don't have any issues with it. And yeah, let's see what else we have. It looks like there's going to be a few other things in here, so we'll take that off. That's just packaging there. It looks like there's a little pouch. Cool, nice little pouch too. Look at that. It says Pocketlite, has some accessories inside that you can keep all nice and together. That's pretty cool. We get our infamous silica gel, which is always around. And look at that, everything's packaged up nicely. So we have a USB-C cable right there. This is a USB-A to USB-C cable, so that's kind of nice to have. We'll need that to charge up the device. We are going to have what looks like a mini ball head. Yes. Oh, okay, cool. This is a little ball head sort of double joint here like this. So this is very cool. I actually just bought one of these, and now I kind of don't need it since I just bought one. I probably should send the other one back and keep this one, just use this. So yeah. All right, there we go. That's kind of cool. Set that over there. And we also have what looks like a Honeycomb Grid. I am actually really excited about this. All right. So many of these lights, I really like using them, but they usually only come with, or sometimes even only have available, a sort of soft filtering, diffuser like this, instead of actually having a honeycomb grid. So this is really nice. This is going to allow you to be able to really narrow your light there as far as where it hits, your pattern of light, so that you can have the light hit, for instance, on your face, but not hit the background there. So it really does. I have spot grids on both the lights in here so that it only hits this area right here and it doesn't hit the background, and I have my background lit up by separate lights. So this is going to allow me to do something similar here. So I'm pretty excited about that. All right, let's see how this works. It looks like you can fit this the same, maybe on the top or the bottom. So let's just let's fit this in here. Let's see how that is going to fit right in there. And yeah, just like that. All right, and now we can turn that on, and we'll see. We'll see if we can turn this up a bit. Oh, this is gonna first is gonna change the color temperature. I'm gonna change this to 5600K there and get that going. So let's just turn that dial, and there we go. We're at 5600K. If you can see that there. So we'll push that button, and next is gonna. If you push the button next, it takes you over to your brightness there. So that's gonna turn that up. So we'll turn it. We'll go to say 25%. We'll go there. We'll push that, and there we go. Now it looks like if we hit this button there, we have a scene mode, and then we have the colors and RGB. Okay, so there we go. So now we can start changing the colors if we want. And from there, we can also change, I guess, the brightness, or we can start mixing colors in so that we can get different shades of colors. And then, oh geez, I don't know what that is. We'll have to figure some of this out. Some of this stuff is really, I don't know what some of this stuff is. So I'm gonna have to change. I'm gonna have to go through and look at some of this stuff and figure it out. But yeah, all right. Yeah, lots of different modes in here. Okay, well, there we go. And now you can hit this, and you can put this on you. And let me just see if I can get this. I'll turn this up a little bit here. Let me get that up to about 50%. And you can put this on you right here, and you can see how it falls, and it's hitting me, but it's not really hitting the background. And so that's one nice thing about a spot grid like this, a honeycomb grid, is that it really narrows that focus and that light like that. So I'm going to do this. I really would like to show this, you know, in action where it's a little bit darker, where you can, one way you can see it is when the light is hitting the subject, and then it's not hitting anything really in the background. So the background stays dark if you have it dark. So I'm going to go in the other room, turn the lights off, and I'm going to put this on and show what this looks like with just the light hitting me and then falling off the background really quickly because of this honeycomb grid. So one of the nice things about having a light like this is that you can set it up, and then you can walk right into the light just like I did. And because I have this honeycomb grid on there, it keeps such a narrow focus of light. It really narrows it down that I can walk right into it, and I'm not going to have spillage elsewhere. So it's going to keep my background nice and dark. It's going to look pretty much black back there, and I don't have to worry about a whole bunch of light spilling elsewhere. Now, if I take this off and just go naked, I'm going to have light bouncing everywhere. Or if I use a diffuser, I'm going to have some of that same problem. So actually, let me show you. I'm going to go ahead and take the honeycomb grid off. I'll just go naked at first and just have the light just as it is, and then I'll put on the diffuser, and you'll be able to see what each one of them looks like. All right, so I went ahead and took off the honeycomb grid, and now I'm using just the raw light, just the naked light as it is. And as we can already see, there's all kinds of spillage over here. If we just look right over my shoulder here, we can see that, well, we can see a lot more than we could before. And that is because, well, the light in here is just spread out. It's not focused, and it's hitting the walls, and now it's bouncing off the walls. And yeah, this is not really the look that I was going for. Now, the look on me is okay, but it's still not the way I want it, because once you have all this stuff in the background lit up, then it pulls focus from your subject, and that's really where you want to keep your focus on. So yeah, this is something that you can experience without this. So I really like having the honeycomb grid. Some people like using the diffuser, so let's toss that on there and see what the diffuser is going to look like. All right, so I went ahead now and put on the diffuser on the F7 Mini, And I have to say that it does soften the light up a bit, which is what you want. So you have this nice soft light coming in. However, we still have a lot of spillage and we can still see the, just what's in the background there. And that's not necessarily what you want. So yeah, it still looks nice. It's just, a lot of spillage because you don't have a focused beam of light. And that's one thing that I like about this Honeycomb Grid. But if you're not worried about that, or maybe you even want to see some of what's in your background, then something like this diffuser will work nicely because it will allow you to soften the light up on your subject and still have a little light that goes and hits the background. Now, some of you may want to know what the narrow pattern of light is. So I'm going to show you here on the blank wall. And so this right here is what it looks like if you have the Honeycomb Grid on. And I'm going to take the grid off, and there we go. We can see how it's brighter, not just brighter, but how it really lights everything up. So it's a nice sort of wide pattern, the way that you might want it if you needed the most spread, most coverage that you can get. Once we put the Honeycomb Grid back on, we'll put that on again. And there we go. We can see how it really narrows things down there. So yeah, I'm going to take it off one more time there just so we can get an idea. And there we have it. That's that. Now I'll put the diffuser on here so you can see what that's going to look like. And there we go. That is with the diffuser. So we can see there still a wide spread, a wide pattern, but it's a little bit softer. Once we take this off, and we do that, there we go. We can see that again. That is without anything on there. That's the raw light. And one last time, this is with the Honeycomb Grid on there. So there we go. We can see there. You can check that out and see that that is a much narrower spread of light. So yeah. All right. One last thing is we're going to check out the RGB function and just see if it can light up my background with a color and see how that does. All right, so I have the light on. I have the RGB light on. We can see here that I have some red on me. But this is one thing that I just don't really like about this light, and that is it's really just not bright enough. It could be if you don't have any other light around, but if you're using other lights, it's not really bright enough as a supplemental light. So you can see I have the RGB on. I can put this on right here and use it as a nice accent color. If I put it, maybe just off camera or something like that, I can hit it. But like if I was trying to light up my background, we can see there, it's just not bright enough. It's just, I can try and get it on there, but I've used some of these small LED RGB lights that really can light up my entire background on its own, and this light's just not bright enough for it. Now, this light does have plenty of applications, so I'm not going to just discount it and say that it's not a good light. It really is. This thing, I love the fact that it has those magnets on there, which can be really useful. I love the fact that it comes with a diffuser and that Honeycomb Grid. That Honeycomb Grid for me is enough that I would probably want to have this and own it, and so I'm going to keep it and use it and take advantage of that Honeycomb Grid. I really think that's fantastic. I just wish it was brighter, and maybe I should just get another light, another Falconized light that's just simply more powerful, and I'll be happier with that one. But I think this is still a fantastic light for a lot of people for a lot of reasons, and it's super light. This is something that if you are out vlogging with, you can put this on your camera and use this. You can set it up pretty much anywhere and use it because it's really, really lightweight. All right, everyone. So there we have it. That is a look at the Falconized F7 Mini. This is the Pocketlite F7 Mini. This is an RGB LED light, and I have to say, it's a very cool little light. I like the fact that it has magnets on the back so you can stick it to stuff. I like the fact that it comes with both a diffuser and a Honeycomb Grid so that you can either diffuse your light or you can narrow the light pattern. And I think it's fantastic. The RGB is a nice add-on in there. I think that the light should be brighter. I want it to be brighter, but I think maybe for what the light is, it's fine. I think if you want a brighter light, you just get another Falconized light that's the same thing, just brighter. So I really dig this. I can see that this could be a really handy tool to keep in your camera bag, to use if you're vlogging, to use if you're doing some sort of photography or videography and you need to put a little splash of light somewhere. This could be great. If you're vlogging, this is perfect because it's super lightweight. You can have it, hold it out, you know, have it on your camera while you're holding it out. It's not going to add a bunch of extra weight to you or anything like that. And it puts out a nice amount of pleasing light, as we were able to see. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to leave links to this product down below in the video description so that you can check it out. I'm also going to leave links to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so you can reach out to me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Facebook. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.